Let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. First and foremost, how y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy Thanksgiving week. Happy holiday season. I am Cynthia Rose, so Supernatural Production, Mainstream Exposed Media, LLC. It's something going on, y'all. It's always something going on in the media, whether it's on social media, mainstream media, blog talk, radio, whatever. It's always something going on in the media. So this is Jack Funny, okay? He is the online sensation as far as his comedy skits and videos and things like that. Now, he was just recently in Chicago, okay, about 2-3 days ago. He was just recently in Chicago. He was invited to Chicago by Mojo Brooks. Mojo Brooks is also another online sensation as far as his comedy and his skits and his videos and stuff like that, right? Basically, what's going on is Jack Funny was invited to Chicago to do a set, okay? And he basically got booed off stage. They booed him. They weren't laughing at his jokes. Somebody in the crowd said, stick to doing skits. Like, they just found him not funny. And he did this video right here, basically showing behind the scenes on what happened. Very transparent, very humble. And I love the fact that he did that. I love the fact that he showed how it was when, he said he flops, and he did, but the fact that he can show that and be transparent about that, it's just something about a person who can humble themselves enough to be like, you know what, I did mess up, but I'm not gonna stop. So I watched it. I watched the whole thing, and yeah, he did pretty bad. He did. He made a joke. I think he kind of messed up the joke. Y'all gotta watch this. He made a joke saying that he was on 65th, but I think he meant to say 63rd. It was crazy. Like, 65th, nothing happens on 65th. 65th ain't really known for shit. So, he flopped. The crowd was quiet to a certain extent. They started booing him. He wasn't getting any responses, and it was kind of bad for him or whatever, right? So, it got to the point to where, let me see.
I bombed.
He bombed. He did. He did. He did. He did.
And like, that's one of the worst feelings ever. Like,
they was laughing, but I knew I was fucking up.
They was laughing at him fucking up.
Okay, so this is the part I want to try to check out right
Laughing
now.
at the joke that you came up with, that fuck with you, bro. And then your mind just go blank.
I know.
You don't know how I feel, bro. They was laughing, but I knew I was fucking up.
They was laughing at him fucking up.
Yeah, you gotta believe that shit, bro. Yeah.
Okay, that's Mojo Brooks right there. Okay, I don't know if I can see his face or whatever.
You don't believe it, bro. They not gonna believe you if you don't.
That's the guy that invited him to Chicago. So he comes backstage after his set is over. He like, yo, you got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself and if you don't believe in your jokes, then how you going to get the crowds to believe in your jokes? So he's basically motivating him while also very much critiquing him as well. You see what I'm saying? Not critiquing him in a negative way, but he's a seasoned online, you see what I'm saying, comedy guy. And, he's just giving him a couple of pointers because, truth be told, this is Jack Funny's first stand-up comedy show. Or set, I should say. This is Jack Funny's first stand-up comedy set that he ever did. You see what I'm saying? So Mojo Brooks coming back there, he's trying to motivate him. He's trying to give him some support and give him some pointers. Like, nah, you got to believe in yourself. You ain't even come out on the stage how you supposed to come out. Check it out.
Believe it, bro. You funny. You talking about something. Yeah, earlier I was on 65th. No, he was on 63rd.
Right. He made a mistake and said he was on 65th, but he meant to say 63rd. You see what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying? But they can see you thinking about it. I'm watching, they can see you thinking. You don't gotta think, bro. You funny.
He
you
is.
Even come out how you should have came out.
He said you ain't even come out how you should have came out.
Right. You goofy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't come out doing none of that. Everybody gotta go through that stuff. Okay? The fact that you stood up there for the whole team and I told you didn't have to say a lot about how good you want to be. For sure. But you gotta believe that shit.
Yeah.
Believe it. Alright? You ain't going nowhere. You doing the next show.
Real shit. Real shit.
For real. You gonna believe it, bro. Yeah. For real. I was gonna do the next show. My nigga.
So he said, hey, you gonna stay here and figure it out. You gonna come up and do the next show. You see what I'm saying? This is after he got booed and shit. So salute to Mojo Brooks for encouraging him, more motivating him to come out and try again in front of the same crowd that just booed your ass, in front of the same crowd that just crickets. You see what I'm saying? I salute both of them. Real shit. Now, let me give my opinion, right? I see a lot of people from Chicago repost talking about, oh, he ain't funny and this is that and the other. Jack Funny as hell. I don't know what y'all talking about. That man is motherfucking funny. I'm always watching his videos. He always making me laugh. This man is naturally funny. Now, I will say this. There's different kinds of funny. There's different kinds of comedy. Jack Funny, in my opinion, because I saw the set. I saw the first set he did, totally bomb. You see what I'm saying? They did give him an opportunity to come on again. He did way better the second time he was on stage than the first time. It's like he did make a comeback. He did way better. He was more active with the crowd. He came out goofy, silly, dancing. The jokes hit. The crowd was actually laughing the second time. You see what I'm saying? But in my opinion, though, he is not stand-up comedy funny. Like, stand-up comedy is not his lane. Somebody in the crowd yelled to him, stick to the skits. That's what he should stick to. Like, I would rather see Jack Funny in a movie or on some shit like Wild 'N Out. I would rather see him doing some shit like that than versus watching him doing stand-up comedy, because that's not his lane. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people can't do skits, but they funny as hell doing stand-up comedy. You see what I'm saying? So it's different. It's one umbrella for comedy, but I guess it's different levels under that umbrella. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think that stand-up comedy is for Jack Funny. Maybe if he had the right or the proper tutelage, then that's probably something that he could possibly do in his career of being a comedian. But I just would rather, me personally, stick to him. I would rather, me personally, watching him do his skits, linking up with other different comedians, doing skits, doing features. I would probably want to see him in a movie or something like that. That's his lane. He's not a stand-up comedian. It's just not for him. You understand what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, I'm glad that he posted this because it shows the transparency of it. I like how humble he was. He let us see, like, yeah, this did happen, but I made a comeback. So that's just that on that. I just really think that he's just, you know, he's not a stand-up comedian. He's not a stand-up comedian funny type of guy. But his skits, his videos, all the features that he do with all the other comedians, ain't nobody fucking with him. Ain't nobody fucking with him. Like, you good at what you good at. Somebody could probably tutor you or show you the ropes of being a stand-up comedian, but you're not a stand-up comedian. You are a skit, movie type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different levels to it. Stand-up comedy is just not for him. But anyways, that's it. That's all. Chicago, y'all know y'all ass need to stop. Y'all know this man funny. Stop acting like y'all don't see him viral in his videos and shit all over social media, his skits and shit. He done linked up with people like Skin Bone, Dada Man, and all these other different comedians that y'all see online that done went viral, that has built a name for themselves, that have a reputation, that's from Chicago, that he done linked with and did features with. Stop acting like this man ain't funny. Why y'all want to kick somebody while they down? Okay, he did not have a good set, but understand that don't mean that he is not funny. He is just not good at that particular thing, at stand-up. Like Mike Epps. Mike Epps could do stand-up and he good in movies. That's just how he wired. That's how he built. Everybody ain't built the same. Y'all ain't got to be kicking this man while he down. Y'all really disgusting me with some of the shit y'all seeing. Reposted his photo. Talking about some, he ain't funny anyway. And like, get the fuck out of here. This man is very fucking funny. Very funny. And me personally, I don't even like comedy. It take a lot for me to fucking laugh. Comedy is the least genre that I would ever pick to watch. Like, you got to be really funny in order for me to watch you. You got to really make me laugh. If I'm not cracking my rib laughing, if I don't giggle, it's not funny to me. You see what I'm saying? So for him to be able to make me laugh, and I know that comedy is my least favorite genre to watch on television, the man is funny. The man is funny. He just got to stick to his lane. If he want to venture out into becoming a stand-up comedian, he got to get under some wings of some seasoned veterans that can show him how to properly do things. So he can build up his character to become a stand-up comedian. So stop trying to kick this man while he down talking about he ain't funny. Y'all some liars and y'all some haters. Period. That's it. That's y'all. That's my commentary. Y'all. I'm out.